Guardians, what's up? It's your boy, Astro Between the Stars, coming at you with another build video. I hope you're having an immaculate Saturday. Mine is going phenomenal because I get to make content and bring it to you guys. Appreciate everyone for checking out the video. Thank you so much. Hunters, do I got a build for you today? We're running a pure stasis build, no prismatic, no nothing. And I'm talking about this build is ice cold. I mean, literally, we're talking about melees, almost infinite. We're talking about perma freezes. We're talking about battlefield lockdown using one of the most underrated, in my humble opinion, exotics in Destiny 2, and that is the wonderful Mask of Fealty. So if you've been sleeping on a pure stasis build this season, this is about to snap you awake. All right, it's about to snap you awake. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Moving on to the Revenant subclass. Boom. You have Silence and Squall as your one and only super. This thing still cracks in in-game. All right, it's fun to throw, it's fun to do, control the battlefield, freeze, all that good stuff. Your abilities, you have to go with Withering Blade because that couples very well with the Mask of Fealty. Let me tell you, it's beautiful. This thing bounces around, it slows people down, and it just spreads absolute carnage all over the battlefield. Right. Next, we got your Gambler's Dodge. Basically, you're going to get a blade every time you use this. It just refills that melee meter all the time. Next, for your grenades, you got the Duskfield grenade. This thing is just a vortex. I mean, my goodness gracious. And our aspect is going to make this a lot bigger. And it's just basically a black hole at this point. So, yeah. Moving on to the aspects, guys, we got Touch of Winter. It makes your Duskfield grenade, like I said, way more bigger. It pulls a lot faster and it freezes a hell of a lot more. Going on over to Grim Harvest. This thing drops shards every time you freeze or slow anything. It's going to be amazing because the shards are going to give you healing, grenade energy, and momentum to keep things flowing on the battlefield. I'll show you just a little bit. Moving on to the fragments, you have the Whisper of Rime. Basically, shards give you an overshield. It's pretty incredible. You get frost armor. The Whisper of Shards, you got to break crystals for faster grenade regeneration. All right, Whisper of Hunger. Whenever you pick up a stasis shard, you get more melee energy, so you're constantly throwing things. The Whisper of Rending. Primary ammo weapons do increase damage to stasis crystals and frozen targets. So if you're using a kinetic weapon, it's going to do a hell of a lot more damage to them. And last, you have the Whisper of Refraction. Defeating slowed or frozen targets grants you class ability energy. So you can see we're just constantly getting energy. So basically, you throw your grenade, right? You freeze your enemies. You throw your blade. You make crystals. You shatter them, and everything just kind of goes back into the loop, right? Moving on to that exotic armor piece I was talking about, the Mask of Fealty. This is what really makes this build just snap wide open. So each Withering Blade bounce, right, returns 7.5% melee energy. Each bounce. And on your first and on your third bounces, it creates a stasis crystal that you can shoot and explode and pick up the shards and so on and so forth. So basically, you throw one blade, you get 2 crystals and most of your melee energy back. Your dodge comes back, right? Your blade, it's back again. You break the crystals, you get an overshield, you get faster grenade regeneration. This exotic basically turns you into a stasis ability turret, and it's actually insane. But all that talk out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into my personal loop, how I do things, right? If you're in a crowd of enemies and I have gameplay coming, you can just watch it. It's not riveting, it's just showing you how it is. It's on a master difficulty, which I'm 280 now, and I can play it, so super fun. But you just want to throw your grenade, right? Once you throw that grenade, break that guy open, dodge to get your blade back, even though you carry 2 at a time. Throw your blades, shoot your crystals. You already got another blade ready to go. Throw your blade, shoot your crystal, gather that. You already got another blade ready to go. Now you got 2 blades ready to go. I mean, absolutely insane. Shoo-wee. Yeah, this thing is pretty freaking nuts. So basically, if you want to just break it down, it's grenade, and then it's melee, and then it's dodge, and then it's melee, and then dodge, melee, grenade, all over. And I'll have a little annotation, a little graphic up there that will tell you what I'm talking about there. But yeah. As far as the weapons go for this build, you can literally use anything you want to. I'm using the Ager Scepter right now, and the reason why is because of this nice little trait that it has. Whenever you just move this guy back a little bit, get okay. whenever you kill something with the Ager Scepter, it sends out that AoE burst and it freezes the targets around it. So this game can get pretty nutty really quick. It's like basically having a Duskfield grenade in your weapon. You know what I mean? It's pretty insane. But you could use anything you want to. However, whenever I'm not using the Ager Scepter, I'm using an auto rifle called the Fair Judgment because of these two specific perks that are on here. Rimestealer, which destroying a stasis crystal or defeating a frozen target with this weapon grants you an improved amount of frost armor, damage reduction that stacks up to 8 times every time you pick up a stasis crystal. And then you have Headstone. Precision final blows spawn a stasis crystal at a target's location and also improve stability. Amazing. Absolutely amazing, right? Just showcase that in action real quick. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, wow, look at that. Beautiful. Give me that thing. Whoop. Improved ability regeneration, frost armor ×2. I mean, what more could you want? You know what I'm saying? Also, my heavy machine gun also has Rimestealer on it. So you can use whatever weapon you want to. This is a great choice, but that weapon is and I'm going to beep that out. Moving on to the mods and the stat line. Stat line wise, I mean, in reality, to optimize this, you really want your melee as high as it can go. But I would suggest anywhere between 150 to 200. I obviously don't have that because I have to balance everything else out. You want your grenade at least at 100 to 150 to make it come back even faster, even though you have all these improved ability regenerations. It's just ideal. And then for your class stat, 120 to 150 to make sure you're getting your dodge back. I mean, you can dodge, get your melee energy back, and keep throwing those blades as quick as possible. Mod-wise, it's really up to you how you want to play this. Everything really does come back a lot faster. You can do grenade kickstarts, you can do melee kickstarts, elemental charges, fonts of vigors, things of that nature, for even stasis surges if you wanted to make everything hit like a truck. But overall, I mean, this build is just super fun to play. And once it clicks, you know, you'll feel it. You'll start getting into the thing going. You're dodging into melees and you're freezing mobs and you're stacking overshields and laughing as abilities reset. This is one of the most smoothest feeling builds in Destiny, I personally think, right now. And there's no need to follow the meta whenever you can just break the loop entirely. You know what I mean? But I want you guys to drop a comment if you actually tried the Mask of Fealty or if this build just convinced you to try it. And sub to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe for more off-meta setups that go harder than the meta. And I'll put the dim link down in the description so you can get started instantly. Ash Between the Stars signing out. Really appreciate you guys.